I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're a regular visitor here. And if this is your first visit, a big welcome to you. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe. So today I'm bringing you one of my short heads up videos. And this one is specifically for the sign of Pisces, my oceans of emotions. And it's for the sun in Pisces or the ascendant, also known as the rising sign. And it's all the energies that you need to understand to navigate the month of March 2023. And oh my God, is this a month? This is the game-changing month, not just of the year, but of the decade. That is how important the energy is. And you, Pisces, are one of the... My watch, Siri, always interrupts. You, Pisces, maybe Siri's Pisces, you, Pisces, are one of the stars of the show. Let's continue and see what is unfolding. And just to remind you that I am doing 3 other separate videos about the 3 major aspects that are happening this month of March. One is, as you know, Saturn, my big outer boy Saturn, moves into your sign Pisces. The other is the spring equinox. And the last one, last but not least, Pluto, my little dwarf planet, moves into Aquarius. This energy, all happening in the same month, is just extraordinary. So with no further ado, let's start with your sign, with Pisces, because at the beginning of the month, you're hosting our planet of communication, Mercury. And this is just making you very chatty. I see you being more relaxed this month. It's almost as if that sense that Saturn, who is actually interestingly known as the dweller on the threshold, and Saturn is literally at that last degree of Aquarius, right at the beginning of the month, in your 12th house. So he's the dweller on the threshold of your ascendant, about to slip into your sign, which happens on the 7th. But more of that in a minute, because first of all, Mercury by the 19th moves into your 2nd house, Aries, where it will be bringing news and information to do with your financial status, whether that's money owed, money that you have to give out, but there is something of that nature with this energy. Now, let's come back to March the 7th, because this is the first of the really major big days of the year. So we have a full moon in Virgo on the 7th in your significant house of close relationships. Now, what's this going to do? Well, if something ain't working, it ain't going to work anymore, and it will fall apart. But it can also bring in some kind of conclusion or commitment to something that perhaps needs to move up another rung, something that is more kind of working in the right way. This can be business relationships as well. It's not always about love relationships. So just be aware of that. So we have the full moon, and then of course opposite on your ascendant, your rising bit, Pisces rising, we have Saturn moving into your sign. This is going to be super, super helpful for you. Pisces, you are so emotional. You are so empathic. You have such a capacity to get caught in the negative as well, of paranoia and imagination and seeing all sorts of things not as they truly are. Saturn will bring you clarity. Saturn will bring you boundaries. Saturn will bring you structure. And the best thing to do with this energy, Pisces, is not to resist it. Try and go with it. See it as the most amazing gift. It's going to ground your intuitive or psychic capabilities. It's going to help you be able to give them out or convey them in an adult way. So it's going to be super helpful having Saturn here. You know, Pisces, you can be all over the place and spilling out and, you know, all the water just everywhere. And Saturn is just putting some walls around the harbour so that you become your own safe harbour. You know, it's interesting, it's just popped into my mind as I was saying that the village I live in Gozo is called Ala, or some people pronounce it Kala. And the translation into the Maltese is safe harbour. So where do you, Pisces, need to make or build a safe harbour for you to anchor your ship of ideas, dreams, passions? Think about it. So moving on, let's look at your second house, which is Aries. This is again your house of finance. On the 12th, Jupiter, my big outer boy Jupiter, our planet of luck, opportunity, expansion, is conjunct our wounded healer, our asteroid Chiron. Now, Chiron in this part of your chart has been highlighting areas in you where you are not always so good with your finance, where you perhaps let it in a Pisces way trickle away. So what Chiron is doing, conjunct Jupiter, is giving you the opportunity to bring in abundance. And because of Saturn in your sign, Pisces, it's going to give you the structure and the ability to see that when the abundance comes in from whatever it is or wherever it is that it is now, because it's coming, then you will give it the structure and the boundaries to make sure that it works for you rather than it running away from you. And by the 20th, of course, which is the spring equinox, which I'm doing a separate video for, the sun leaves your sign, Pisces, and moves into your second house, Aries, your house of finance, bringing health, wealth, an abundance of kind of good feeling. You know, March, from mid-month onwards, is really going to feel super good for you. It's going to be like you've been released from a prison, which is funny in a way, but I think that Saturn in Aquarius in your 12th house has made you feel emotionally restricted, and that energy is shifting. On the 21st, the new moon is in Aries in your second house of finance. So great new opportunities for you to look at new money-making ventures, to see how you can capitalize on the good fortune that Jupiter brings into this part of your chart. By the 21st, which is the same day, Venus, which is also could be about money and finance, but is also our planet of love and relationship, is in Taurus, earthy Taurus that she rules, in your third house of communication. And it's conjunct the North Node. This is about something that is destined. This is about you using your ways of communicating in a very productive way and in a way that makes you feel valued, as well as potentially producing something of value. So think about that one. Also, Venus by the 30th is conjunct Uranus, our big outer boy Uranus, our planet of shocks, the unexpected, surprise, freedom, also in your third house. And you will find that you have an ability to speak freely, but with such value. Venus is giving it value so that people are going to be sitting up and listening to you. And that's partly because of that Saturn in your sign. So really super energy. And now we come to the main event, if you like, which on one level you might think, oh, on another level, bring it on. And I'd say bring it on, because Pluto, our planet of transformation, our phoenix that rises from the ashes, our planet of beginnings, endings, digging down into the deep muddy pond, finding the nugget of gold, moves into your 12th house, Aquarius. How is this going to affect you? Well, I am going to be doing a separate video all about this, so I will go into it in a little bit more depth there. But just to give you the kind of heads up about it now, Pluto's going to be here for about 20 years. So you're going to have plenty of time to get used to the energy. It's transforming. It's transforming you on an inner level. It's transforming your psyche. You will not recognize yourself in 20 years' time. The change will have been so profound. It's super exciting. Super exciting. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you a chance with that Saturn in your sign, Pisces, to add weight to everything you're doing, to add value. So it's super cool energy. It moves in there on the 23rd. It's going to be just dipping its toes in, because it's actually going to be moving back and forwards between Capricorn and Aquarius until the end of 2024, when it will fully move into Aquarius. So it breaks you in gently. But you know, wow, I think you're very lucky, Pisces. I think this is super energy. I have a moon in Pisces, so I will see how Saturn affects my moon, but that's going to be interesting. And Pluto in Aquarius, well, for me, that moves into my 7th house of significant relationships. That could be interesting too. We will see. So on that note, thank you so much for joining me for this look at March energy for 2023. What a month. This is the month you'll all look back on and go, whoa, that's when it changed. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe and share and all those wonderful things that a lot of you do, and I so value. Thank you so much for the support you have all been giving me to my channel. I really appreciate, and it's been wonderful. It's been, you know, it's wow, what a ride I'm having. It's fantastic. Thank you all. Mwah. And on that note, I'll end the Pisces reading for March, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.